Look at the Great Pyramid of Giza. It is a structure so massive, so precise, and so ancient that for centuries people struggled to believe humans actually built it. It is the last surviving wonder of the ancient world. But the Great Pyramid was not the first pyramid, and it was not the last. Historians have discovered at least 118 pyramids scattered across Egypt. So how did an ancient civilization, without modern tools, steel, or wheels, figure out how to build these massive stone mountains? Why did they build them all on the west bank of the Nile River? And why did they suddenly stop? Today we go back over 4,000 years to uncover the true history of the Egyptian pyramids. No aliens, no crazy conspiracies, just pure genius human engineering. To understand the pyramids, we have to go back to the very beginning. Long before the golden age of pharaohs, early Egyptian kings weren't buried in pyramids at all. They were buried in flat, bench-like structures called mastabas. But around 2670 BCE, during the Third Dynasty, a pharaoh named Djoser decided a flat bench simply wasn't good enough. He wanted to reach the heavens. Djoser's architect came up with a brilliant idea. He took that flat square tomb and kept expanding it, stacking smaller and smaller layers on top of each other. The result was the Pyramid of Djoser at Saqqara. This is known as a step pyramid, and standing at 62 meters tall, it is generally considered the world's oldest monumental structure, built entirely out of dressed stone. But it wasn't just a tomb. The result was the Pyramid of Djoser at Saqqara, and this is known as a step pyramid. Standing at 62 meters tall, it is generally considered the world's oldest monumental structure, built entirely out of dressed stone. To the ancient Egyptians, this design had a deep spiritual purpose, as a gigantic, magical stairway for the pharaoh's soul to climb to the heavens. The step pyramid changed everything. And suddenly, building massive stone monuments became the ultimate status symbol for Egyptian kings. By the Fourth Dynasty, Egyptian architects transitioned from jagged step pyramids to smooth, true pyramids. This evolution culminated in the majestic monuments on the Giza plateau. And this brings us to the rock star of ancient history, the Pyramid of Khufu, better known as the Great Pyramid of Giza. Built around 2589 BCE, this absolute monster originally stood almost 147 meters tall. For over 3,800 years, it was the tallest human-made structure on Earth. Next to it sits the slightly smaller Pyramid of Khafra and the even smaller Pyramid of Menkaure. So how did they move millions of heavy stone blocks to build it? Recent archaeological research gives us the answer, and it has nothing to do with magic. Scientists found evidence of a lost ancient harbour connected directly to the Nile along the Giza plateau. So we know how they built them. But why this specific shape? The word for pyramid in ancient Egyptian was Mr. The shape is believed to represent the Benben, the very first mound of earth that rose out of the dark waters of chaos at the beginning of time. The shape also mimics the descending rays of the sun. In fact, when they were first built, these pyramids didn't look like dusty, sandy steps. They were encased entirely in highly polished, bright white limestone. From a distance, they would have looked like glowing, blinding triangles of pure sunlight. Every single pyramid in Egypt, with just one minor exception, was built on the west bank of the Nile River, because the sun sets in the west. In Egyptian religion, the west was the realm of the dead. Some historians actually call these pyramids resurrection machines. Inside the Great Pyramid, there are narrow shafts pointing out from the burial chamber directly at the night sky, specifically at the stars that never set. The Egyptians believed this dark area of the sky was the gateway to heaven. The pyramid was essentially a launch pad to shoot the pharaoh's soul directly to the gods. The Great Pyramid was the peak. After the Fourth Dynasty, things started to go downhill. As Egypt's economy struggled and the power of the pharaohs weakened, the pyramids got smaller. By the 5th and 6th dynasties, they were no longer building massive structures out of solid stone. Instead, they used cheap mud brick cores and just slapped a nice limestone casing on the outside. Over time, the outer casings were stolen, leaving behind piles of rubble that barely even look like pyramids today. By the end of the 6th dynasty, large-scale pyramid building in Egypt essentially died out. But the story of the pyramids didn't end there. Centuries later, the Kingdom of Kush, located in modern-day Sudan, conquered Egypt. They were so inspired by the ancient Egyptian monuments that they started their own pyramid-building boom. During this revival, they built around 180 of their own pyramids. They were steeper, narrower, and smaller, but they proved that the magic of the pyramid shape never truly faded. The Egyptian pyramids are a testament to human willpower. They are not just piles of rock. They are the ultimate physical symbol of a civilization trying to conquer death, reach the stars, and leave a mark on the earth forever. Looking at them today, over 4,000 years later, it is safe to say they succeeded. If you enjoyed this journey back in time, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe. Let me know in the comments which ancient wonder we should explore next. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one.